I've been cleaning the studio for like literally the last 2 days. This is where we're currently at. I like to believe it gets messier before it gets cleaner, and to be honest, I've made a lot of progress even though it doesn't look like I have. I go home tomorrow, so I basically need this done by the end of today, and not only that, I actually want to film some content because I am going home and I want to make sure I've got enough content ready for when I'm not filming. Oh, it's too cold. It's really, really cold. You know, it's actually like really weird because something that I've noticed is I'm really cold a lot of the time because, you know, it's winter, it's freezing. Tell me why I'm also sweating. Make it make sense, am I right? I'm not sick. It just keeps happening. It's like inside my clothes, my body is like, outside I'm like, oh, too cold. Okay, let's go. At this point, I have literally 3 boxes and a bag in my closet filled with PR. And I think we all know what that means. I think at some point in the new year, it's gonna have to be time to do a giveaway. I'm thinking I want to do a giveaway, but I also really want to do like some form of maybe like charity donation. I feel like that's probably the best way to go about it because there's just so much stuff and I really don't need it all. And I feel like since moving, I've realized that like I don't need a lot more in my kit. Unless it's new, unless it's like serving me in a different way than my other products. Don't get me wrong, I'm so appreciative of everything I do receive. But it gets to a point where I've literally just got bags and bags of things that don't serve me any purpose. So if you guys want some form of giveaway, let me know. Okay, you know what? I am like somewhat satisfied with the current state of this room. I feel like I've done everything I can do like at the moment, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of them that I feel like I'm gonna probably have to invest in more things like storage and stuff along the road, even maybe possibly a new desk and chair. But for now, this setup kind of will do. I mean, to be fair, like actually looking at it, it is in a lot better of a condition than it was before I started today, or before I started this week in general, cleaning the space. Gotta make do sometimes, you know? You make do with what you got. Nothing needs changing right now anyway. So, I felt like this week started on a really strange note. I don't know what it is, but it's the week leading to Christmas and I just feel really unproductive and really kind of, I guess, tired. And I think I'm seeing everyone like finish work for Christmas and it's kind of making me feel like I need a little bit of a break. And so for the start of this week, I've kind of just been cleaning my apartment. I've been doing a really big, deep clean and making everything feel a little bit more homely. Because I've been here now for 4 months and I think it just needed like a little spruce up, you know? And so like technically I've not been unproductive, I've just not been creating as much content as I usually would. And I'm trying to kind of train my brain to realise that even if I'm not necessarily like working in the traditional sense that I usually work, cleaning my space, cleaning my studio and all of my apartment the way I have is actually going to make me a lot more productive in the long haul because my space is going to be clearer, my mind is going to be clearer, and I'm just going to feel a lot more ready to create when I'm inspired. I think it's hard sometimes to not feel like you're wasting time. And because I'm kind of like voluntarily isolating before I go home for Christmas, it's just felt very, very like lonely and very isolating, like literally isolating. I think I honestly just want to like be able to sometimes exist without a meaning behind it. And sorry for getting deep so early in the video, but I feel like I extend my worth to how much and how productive I'm being. And so if I'm not constantly creating content in some form or other, I feel like I'm kind of letting myself down. And I think that's like the one downfall of being like my own boss, is it's very hard to know when to take a break. Because if it was up to me, I would never stop. And it is up to me. To be honest, I feel like my energy levels are just not where they're supposed to be, and that's why I had a little bit of a moment, so I thought yeah, let's do another coffee. My mum's coming to pick me up tomorrow night, so in the next 2 days I kind of want to focus on like creating a little bit more content. I think I want to film a couple videos for YouTube so that I can edit them while I'm home and just kind of like chill and relax and do that. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of makeup and fashion content already like pre-filmed and pre-recorded or whatever, so I do want to film a makeup look today. Really badly. I want to film like a really intense makeup look, but I think I'm just gonna see what happens. I think I just want to make the most of my time while I'm still in Manchester, because I know that as soon as I go home I'm gonna go like stir crazy because I'm gonna have nothing to do. Going home for me has always been one of those things that I really enjoy doing but never know what to do with myself. I'm kind of just there like so am I just supposed to like sit here and like watch TV for a bit? I guess the only good benefit is that I'm gonna have my dogs. I'm so excited. I've not seen my dogs, guys, in 4 months since I moved out of my old home. But I actually have really severe dog allergies, especially to my dogs, which sucks because when I go home and I stay at home for a couple months, my allergies go away. But because I've not been home in literally 4 months, my allergies are gonna be like peak. I'm just gonna be a mess. I'm gonna be an absolute mess. I'm like fully prepared to not be able to breathe for the whole duration of my stay. Cheers to that, I guess. I don't really know. It's like a love-hate relationship. So I've just been setting up the camera again because I'm filming some fashion content today. I feel like this is the best angle we can get in this spot. It's a little bit difficult because my tripod doesn't go any lower than what it currently is, but I feel like this works. Cuts off my feet slightly, but the feet aren't a big deal in this one. I feel like I'm happy with this because I feel like this is the best location in my apartment. It currently looks the best in my opinion, and it's a little bit more characteristic. It has character. I feel pretty happy with it. I've got to get changed about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times. So wish me luck because it's gonna take a while. I've just finished the little fashion B-roll bits that I was doing. Literally took me, I think, about an hour and a half to do. Putting on so many outfits is so draining. You think it would be a piece of cake, and it kind of is, but it's also like, it feels like, you know when you're getting ready to go somewhere and you can't decide on an outfit, so you try on like 50 different outfits and you hate all of them. It's like that, except I don't hate the outfits, it's just like, okay, time for the next one, time for the next one, time for the next one. I feel like I need to get out of the house, pretty much. I think I'm gonna grab like a coffee or something, because it's not a vibe. I feel like there's only so much I can isolate myself before going insane, and honestly at this rate I can see us going back into another lockdown, and that terrifies me, especially because I live alone, so I think I want to try and slightly make the most of it before I lose my marbles. I think I'm a little bit burnt out. This week I've been feeling a lot of very strong feelings. I also think I've been overcompensating by working a lot to avoid a lot of those feelings in general. And I think this week it's all kind of hit me. I think Christmas has just been a really hard time of year in so many different ways, and it's got me real emotional. I think the only reason I'm sharing this right now is because I know I'm not alone in feeling like this. And I know this time of year is really hard for a lot of people. I've never cried on the internet before. I think I usually try and avoid doing anything like this online just because I don't want you guys to, you know, I want to offer you guys a bit of an escape from reality too. But right now I think I'm actually finding it hard to escape that myself. I think I've tried to, and it doesn't work that easily. I just want anyone to know, like, if you're kind of going through this right now too, going through a lot, it's okay. We're all gonna get through it. I think that's what's keeping me going, is just knowing that in a couple months' time, it won't feel like this. It's just about kind of pushing through those harder months, harder weeks, harder days. I'm really struggling to not beat myself up when I'm not working. Like, I've sat down and I'm kind of scrolling through TikTok, and all that's going on in my brain is like, I need to work, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that, I need to be finding some way to spend my time more productively. And it's actually making it harder for me to want to work, because I'm overworking my brain before I've even started. You know, before I've even put pen to paper, it's like my brain is already jumbled with all of these feelings. I know this is just a rut, and I know I'm gonna get out of it. It's just really hard to. I think number one New Year's resolution is to get a therapist. I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. Oh God.